Hey everyone! Many new things are incoming to us with AION 7.5 update, and one of those new things are ODIAN stones. What is the purpose of ODIAN stones and where to get them is the topic of today's video, so in the next few minutes you will find out all you need to know about ODIAN stones. If you are new on my YouTube channel and you are interested to see more AION videos and MMORPG gaming videos in general, please consider subscribing because I have a lot of new content incoming like guides, reviews and hopefully lots of useful videos for you. So consider subscribing, it does mean a lot to me. So let's see what are actually ODIAN stones. As you can see guys on the picture here, a slot for ODIAN stones is above mana stone slots, and you can put ODIAN stones in earrings, rings, necklace and belt. So you cannot put ODIAN stones inside armor or weapon. This is only for accessories, and specifically, like I said, it's for 2 earrings, 2 rings, necklace and a belt. Of course, you have to unlock that slot for ODIAN stone first, and you need to do that as is shown in the picture here. Unlocking of that slot by using Blessed Refined Stone. A player can use Blessed Refined Stone to open ODIAN slot and confirm it. Blessed Refined Stone can be obtained from a Refined Stone, and that Refined Stone you can get by magical crafting. So it shouldn't be some huge problem regarding unlocking this slot for this ODIAN stone. However, things are becoming more interesting after unlocking, because after you unlock that slot you will see a border, a little bit of line around that slot in a different color. There are 3 different colors which you can get after unlocking that slot. It can be red, it can be green and it can be blue. And why is this important? It is important because if you get a red slot you can put inside only red ODIAN stone. If you get green slot you can put inside only green ODIAN stone, and if you get blue slot, of course you can put only blue ODIAN stone inside. You cannot put different color of ODIAN if you have some specific color. There is ODIAN called a rainbow ODIAN which you'll be able to put in any of these slots. So basically then color doesn't matter, but in any other case color, yeah, color, it doesn't matter. Why color? What is the difference between colors of these ODIANs? I will show you later. It's a difference actually between the skills. The quality of ODIAN is ranked as ODIAN, glowing ODIAN and brilliant ODIAN. And don't be confused here by a translation on this website. I am on AION Life website, which is a Chinese website. I will put a link in the description below so you can check this website for yourself. Anyway, translation is Audi. Yeah, but it's not Audi, it's ODIAN slot. So different colors of ODIAN representatives have different attributes and skills, of course. And then the next thing which you can see here is ODIAN synthesis. So basically, if you combine 2 different ODIANs, you will get third ODIAN. And it's important to say that if you combine 2 different ODIANs, different colors, you will get third color of ODIAN. But if you combine ODIANs of the same color, let's say 2 red ODIANs, you will again get as a result a red ODIAN. And rules are basically simple, like I said now here. And this is synthesis interface, as you can see here. Then we have ODIAN, it's translated here grinding. It's not grinding, it's enchanting. And also it's important to understand here that you can enchant ODIANs, and if you fail in that enchantment, ODIAN is becoming polluted. Don't worry, if it's polluted you can still purify it with special material, but yeah, these ODIAN stones can be enchanted. So what is the purpose of ODIAN stones? Why are we talking about all this? The purpose is very simple, guys. You see, the purpose of ODIAN stones is to get enchantment or your normal skills and to get special ODIAN skills. So basically, with equipping these ODIAN stones and with enchanting later of these ODIAN stones, you are improving your normal skill which you have for your class, and you're also getting special skill from that ODIAN called ODIAN skills. I will show you later a list of that skills and everything. So you'll get special skill from that ODIAN. Also important is to say that for first time, this is a big difference from mana stones we can say. Um, Mana stones, once you put in the gear, that's it. They stay there forever, or if you want to take them out, they are removed and destroyed. However, audience you can remove from the gear, from some part of the gear, and later put them in another part of the gear. So they will not be destroyed. You need to pay some kina for that, but that's not a problem. So basically, if you have some really nice audience put inside your gear already, and you want to replace that part of gear with some other part of gear, you just simply need to remove audience. You will pay some kina for that from gear and put it in another part of the gear easily. Also, it's important to say when you put audience in some part of the gear, you cannot trade that part of the gear anymore. That part of the gear becomes untradeable. And yes, it's written here, if your equipment is destroyed and abandoned, audience will be destroyed along with it. So yeah, that's kind of logical. If you destroy some part of the gear and you didn't remove your audience stone before, then audience stone will be destroyed also with that part of the gear. Then we are going to check, actually, I think I have told you a little bit before about that, and that is audience skills. Audience skills can be divided into two parts. Straight into the professional skills, that means normal skills for your class, and audience skill enchantment. And there is here shown a user interface and how this looks when you're actually enchanting your audience skill. And as you can see, there is a complexity to that. I will not go into details regarding this enchanting, because as you can see, there are different kind of combination here. How many red audience you have, how many blue audience you have. I will show you a list of these audience skills later, so you will understand why the colors are important. Anyway, the quality order of ODIAN is ODIAN, light emitting ODIAN, and brilliant ODIAN. And audience skill need 5 identical colors to activate the audience skill, 3 glowing audience of same color to activate audience skill. A brilliant audience, you need 2 of them to activate that audience skill. So like I said, there is complexity to this. It's not that simple regarding audience skill specifically. However, all you need to understand for now that you can use audience skills to to improve your normal skills for your class, and to get that special audience skill which will improve your class and your ability to fight, of course. Audience skills where they can audience stones where they can be obtained, I will show you list later on a Korean website of AION. First, I want to show you here, and I will put the link in the description below. There is audience skill list on AION PowerBook, and I can show you here. For example, this is a green audience. If you put a mouse over it, you can see it's a magical buff. Then we have, for example, blue audience. Yeah, it's a magical debuff. Then we have a red audience here. No, this one is blue again. Anyway, we have a long list. This is like hundreds and hundreds of skills we are talking about here. As you can see, this is skill for classes improved with your audience stone. So I'll put a link in the description below so you can check for yourself. It's a long list. I think there is like 22 pages with full of the skills on AION PowerBook, so you can check skills for yourself. Anyway, yeah, we will need these audience stones to improve your normal skills. Now, where to get audience stones? This is really important part. And when I have read this list, I am now on AION official website in Korea. Now, I was pretty happy because the list is really long. So let's check it out. We can get these audience stones in Ingison and Geltmaras first. We can get in Dredgen, Arena Final Reward Box, Gate Quest and Gate Guardian, Agent Related Quest and Agents. Okay. Silentera Canyon, normal monsters. Okay, this is really interesting. Silentera Canyon, normal monsters. So you think yourself, yeah, this should be easy. Let's see. Lockroom, capture of base, field raid monster, Dumaha class BAS mining camp. This is that new instance where you're going for minionites and minions, solo instance. Dumaha small, medium, large altars, and ultimate Dumaha treasure chest. Catalan, capture and reclaim bases. Pandarum, infiltrate, unstable hall of knowledge. That's a new instance incoming also. Logbook missions, weekly mission reward. Okay, this is nice. So you will be able to get that ODIAN stones also from logbook missions, of course, weekly. And instance dungeon, altar of awakening. That is a new instance incoming in AION 7.5. So as you can see, to get ODIAN stones, looks like when you read this list, looks pretty easy because basically lots of things, whatever you do is giving ODIAN stones. Not whatever you do, but lots of things in game. However, I assume it will not be easy to get some good ODIAN stones, and of course you need to see how will everything work out regarding enchanting of ODIAN stones and everything, because it could be hard. We don't know how easy or hard that will be. Also, what is very interesting, I must go back here to show you that one thing you can see here, when you're unlocking your audience slot, like I said, you are getting one of the slot colors. So it's either red, green, and blue. And you cannot change that. This is the important part. When you unlock that slot on your gear, when you unlock that slot, it will be given specific color. So what if you get color which you don't want? For the skill, probably you will not want. Then this item has no worth for you. So you need probably to get another that item, unlock that slot again, and then maybe you will get the color you want. What if you want red color, which is probably assume more for attack skill, not let's say green color, which is probably for some skilling skills or some debuff skills or something like that. What if you want blue color? There are questions we need to see what will happen when AION 7.5 come to us. Anyway, this could be a little problem to some point because, like I said, what if you get a color which you don't want? As I can see from informations here and from anything I know from AION 7.5 in game, you cannot change color of this slot. You can put different audience on this slot. It can be only red, of course, if the slot is red. However, the color of the slot cannot be changed. So let's see how will that develop on the end. Anyway, guys, as you can see, this is a really interesting feature of AION 7.5 ODIAN stones, and I must say there are many positive things regarding these ODIAN stones. We will be able to get them on many ways. You will be able to enchant your skills for your class on this way. And the good thing is also very good thing, you can remove this ODIAN slot from your item and put it on another item. So you don't need to destroy it when you destroy that part of the gear or anything. Of course, like I said, if you put ODIAN inside that part of the gear, you cannot sell that part of the gear anymore. It's not tradable. However, it's easy again. You just remove the ODIAN and you can put somewhere else. So there are some positive things, but there are also unanswered questions regarding this ODIAN system. Well, I guess we'll need to find out we'll find out actually when we try to enchant, when we try to actually play with a little bit with these ODIAN skills and everything to combine and to get a better combination for your class. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like it, subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. See you soon.